And here we are with Chicken Police. Paint it red? What's this all about? Oh, looking at some of those pictures in the back there, I see birds. That one's wearing a dress. That one's wearing a police officer suit. And I don't know what that one's doing in the lower left there. But it is a bird. So I'm going to give this a try and see what this is all about. Chicken Police. Who knew it? This also is a game you can play if you have PlayStation Plus Extra. This goes on to my series of playing extra games just to check them out and to show you what they are all about. And let's get this one on the way. Game Save 1 sounds right. I have a cat here who thinks she wants to jump on my lap. Dead men are heavier than I didn't get to read that because a cat was. I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet somewhere. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. Is there sound here? There's no sound here. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years. And once a star of the Predatory Division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. Ooh, Clawville, the most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods. I'm not going to say that word. The last clucking. Oh, this is so whacked. I think I turned down the sound.
When you turn down the music, it turned down.
When I turned down the music, I turned down the. Okay, let's just get this skip cutscene. Yes. Okay, let's move on.
Ah, crap. My office
There we
lock is a
go.
piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk.
I'm
But
thinking
she
drunk.
was the first womanly thing in my place for
Hold
a
it.
long time.
Do chickens get
So
drunk?
I had to give her a chance.
I'm not sure if chickens do get drunk. Hey, that looks. Oh, it's one of these. It's a point and click.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has. I don't even know what these papers are.
Yeah, this is the kind of game my wife would play.
I promised myself
If she had
I'd write a
extra, she
novel
probably
one
would
day.
have. I don't think my wife has extra. Ooh, a gun. Okay. I'm trying to interact. Oh, there we
My
go.
wallet and my badge. The wallet is
Yeah.
real. The badge ain't. Chief
Oh.
Bloodboil took mine. So I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes. Just in case.
Very funny. That's pretty funny.
She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know.
Yeah, you gotta take your gun.
My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal.
I see. Well, anything else to look at around here? Oh.
I don't see colors anymore. Only emptiness. Everything
Point
faded.
and click.
I need another
Didn't know
drink.
that. See, I don't check what my games do before I
don't
play
even know
them.
where the key is.
I don't want to know.
Is gonna stay there forever.
Really, I do not want to know what my games do. Ah.
This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life. Before Molly left me and took our daughter.
Was she a pigeon or something? She or a parakeet? She doesn't look like a chicken.
The good things in life don't last long.
How come you
The
guys all
best
have
ones
animal
always
heads
leave
but like
first.
people bodies?
I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood
Interestingly
it,
weird.
or what it had to do with shoes. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I
Okay.
only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. And not only because I woke up at the harbor without my gun, my badge, and my pants.
Okay.
We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight.
Well, of course he did.
The wild gentleman. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground.
I agree. Oh. Now I turn the light on, now I can see them. Smart of me. I already read them all. I don't have the phone. I don't have a phone number. Sorry. I looked at that. I'll leave the light switch on. Well, it's getting close to me having to talk to her, so I guess I will. Oh.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
That's funny.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Really?
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I
This
couldn't
is
accept
disturbing.
private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
Disturbing as in seeing these animal people with human bodies.
Am I that easy to read?
It's just interesting.
That's my job.
Weird.
But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well,
Yeah,
I've got
me
to have
either.
one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
Oh, so corny.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Okay, let's go. Drinking. Animals drinking. That's just terrible. Okay. I know. Okay. I have that in my case. Oh.
Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles.
That's too bad. Huh.
Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range.
I see. Well. The Notebook. The Notebook is the detective's best friend. Here you gather vital information about the case, the suspects or victims, and the locations you will visit. How does it work? Click on any text or picture in your notebook to read the translated version in your language. Oh, okay. Oh. She runs errands for her employer, a sophisticated lady, but I don't think she's from a particularly wealthy or influential family. Okay. Huh. There we go. Anything else I need to know about her? Okay. I don't know yet. What have I done? Scenes visited, 1 of 32. No achievements unlocked. Codex entries found, 3. Ooh, I'm doing good. Personal information found, 1 of 97. Is there anything else I gotta ask Deborah?
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats exactly?
It's a very strange
Come on,
matter.
cat.
First,
Cat.
there were letters. Then it came printed on a
Kitty
wine
cat.
bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And
Okay.
finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Ooh, routine.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Okay. Oh, great. New function, questioning. Hey, what are you doing, you weirdo? Here we go. I guess that's questioning. Focus on what you know about the suspect. Is he or she suspicious? Concentrate on that. I don't know how to do this.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage.
Right.
But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I can scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard.
Okay. Okay, select question. Who exactly are you,
Who
ma'am?
exactly are you, ma'am?
That's all I had.
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Okay. Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Okay. You're not very confident. Are you sure you're all right?
You're
I'm
not
going
very
with that one.
confident. Are you sure you're all right?
Yes, excuse me. I'm just a bit nervous. I've never done anything like this before.
Breaking into the apartments of strangers isn't that big a deal. Some people do it as a hobby.
Please don't make fun of me, Mr. Featherland. This is hard for me as it is.
You're right. Sorry.
Did you come alone? Tell me, what's your star sign?
Did you come alone?
Let's go with this
All by
one.
yourself?
I took the subway, then the tram, and then I walked. It wasn't easy to find this place, and to be honest, I had to be discreet.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm starting to get the picture.
This is quite unpleasant for me.
Okay, okay. You're born and raised. Why did you come to visit me? Why not? Okay. Let us
Were
take
you
an
born and
an
raised in
easy
Clawville?
question.
Why do you ask?
I couldn't think of anything better.
Well, I'm not from around here. I'm from Grassmore. Maybe you could hear I have a slight accent. Do you know where it is?
Where what is?
Grassmore, of course. You just asked.
Oh, that. Don't worry about it. I'm not interested.
Huh. Do you like to play with other animals?
Oh, for the wild ones. Am I that transparent?
I'm afraid so.
Well, I'm a little rusty, it seems. Let's change the subject, shall we?
Yes, let's. And okay, let's go right to the.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows who she is.
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
Okay, how did you get the? What exactly did you expect? You're toying with. I'm gonna go with the third
What
one.
exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
Someone reliable
Well, I am reliable.
and discreet
That's right.
and thorough
No question about that.
and has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Huh. Let's pretend you never found me here. This is just too risky for me.
Are you in
Yeah.
some sort of jam?
Nothing of the sort. There are simply things
Then you're wasting my time.
I trust your instincts.
Yeah, and I have no other choice, right?
To be honest, no, Mr. Featherland. Not really.
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino. I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other.
Should I believe you at all? If you won't come clean, what's the point?
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are, then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not.
Smart answer.
Be
Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Okay.
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I got 4 out of 5 stars on that. I think I did darn good. Other. Oh yeah. Let's continue on. I don't know what to do here. Oh boy, this is gonna be something. Yeah, great.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill. The evidence is very clear. Even a moderately talented detective could easily wrap this case up. Or just try the phone. 555 111.
111.
Please, take a look at this.
Okay.
Well, okay. Let's see.
Okay, she gave me something, right? Is it this? I know Molly very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss, I can't read, is a trusted friend. Treat her as a gentleman. Oh,
I
okay.
know Molly very well.
Oh, darn it.
Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted
I
friend.
didn't know it would read it
Treat
for
her
me.
as gentleman. N.
Okay.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack.
Uh,
Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Mr. Featherland?
yeah.
Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
What?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand. Don't you?
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Ooh.
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Katsenko. Gonna be a cat.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Czar Club.
Okay.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Let me guess. Mr. Wessler better not know about my visit.
Exactly.
20 years experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Oh, okay. Okay. Here, let me read all of these. Yep. There we are. So know my wife Molly from somewhere. Ref, she has very good informants. I must find out what the connection is. Okay. Who's this guy? Lewis? The owner of the once reputable Atlas Hotel and good old friend of mine. At the moment, he's my landlord. And two of us living in the unbelievably enormous hotel. He's crazy about detective stories, and he gladly helps me whenever I ask him. Okay. Lewis's number 555-932. 555-932. Okay. I gotta phone Lewis, don't I? What? Nine. 3. 2.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend, what's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Right on, Lewis.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here. Not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place.
Really?
Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take care of.
Of course, Sonny. You know, anything for you.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate it.
Oh,
Don't mention it.
Goodbye, then.
So long, Deborah. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me.
well, that is interesting for a game. It's a point and shoot, but also a detective game. And it's kind of fun at that, because I have a feeling you're going to be doing a lot of detective stuff. I kind of like that. So, that's probably going to be it for now. I may play this some more and put up another video. But for now, this is Chicken Police, and yeah, it's it's better than I thought it was going to be. So, this is just interesting how these animals are kind of disturbing for me. But hey, it's a game. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll continue to bring more videos in the future.